Welcome to So Fancy Yoga. This is 420 meditation edition. Okay, my name is Raven, and let's smoke and do some yoga. Okay, so nice, comfortable seated position. Okay, you can flame up or whatever, however you like to ingest your cannabis. Okay, so nice seated position. We're gonna start off real slow, and just have some awareness and presence. So arms go above your head in a mountain pose. So your arms are framing your face. In all these different poses, we want to make sure that we are taking our time and inhaling and exhaling. So for each pose, we're inhaling and we're exhaling. You're going to bring your hands together and bring them to your face and then to your chest, nice and slow. Again, inhale and exhale. Okay, we're being aware, we're being present, we're being intentional, and we're increasing our connection with ourselves and to others. Okay, so we're still breathing, relaxing, and now we're gonna go into smoke as you will. Okay, we're gonna go into all fours at this point. Okay, all fours. We're gonna go into a couple cat and cows. So you want to make sure your knees are about hip width distance apart. Do some kickbacks, okay? Get the blood flowing. So for cat and cows, you're gonna do what you see me doing, okay? Poke your torso back, and then you're gonna lift your head up and go back and forth. Now with this one, you see me step back and reach up with the right arm as I step back with the right leg. The leg is straight. Reach up, look up for a challenge, and you look down for stability. Again, inhale and exhale. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So left leg kicks out to the side, nice and straight. Left arm comes up, and we look up, and we inhale, and we exhale. Inhale again, and exhale. Just so cute, she's just, doing her thing. So now we come back to all fours. Maybe another cat and cow. Again, get that spine nice and fluid, blood circulating. So now you're gonna open your knees about a little bit wider, as wide as the mat, and now we're in child's pose. So you're gonna reach your arms forward, fingertips spread out, and just lower your head down. Okay, maybe you take a smoke break. Again, this is 420 yoga. Okay, So Fancy Yoga 420 yoga edition. Okay, for all my smokers out there, for all of my people who are in tune. Okay, or if those who just want to relax a little bit more, relax and reset, really just tap into yourself, into your spiritual side. So again, we're in child's pose. Arms are forward, hips are back. Okay. So this is really good. This is a good stretch. It's a really calming stretch. Again, we're inhaling and exhaling. Okay. You'll see as you get into this pose, it gets easier. You'll be able to deepen your stretch, so you'll be able to go down lower in this pose the longer that you hold it. And that's actually true with any and all of the stretches or the poses that we do. So now we're going to come back up into hands and knees, and then go back into downward dog. So hips go back, and we're in down facing dog. Okay, so you're basically making a V with your body. Your fingertips should be spread out wide, so you're spreading the weight evenly in your hands and your fingertips. Okay, so now the right leg is going to go up. Okay, right leg goes up, and then we're going to step it through. So this is a crescent, but always check your balance. Okay, so the back heel is still lifted. Right foot comes forward, so we're in a lunge. Okay, once you have your balance, you're going to look up, raise that right hand up and back, and you're going to look up again for a challenge, and you look down for stability. Okay, listen, the legs, lunges are important. Okay, we got to have nice legs. Okay. It's just very important. With the biggest bones in our body, or the biggest bone in our body, is in our leg, okay, our femur. So now you're gonna kind of tee out your arms and tee out your legs as well. So that left heel drops. Left heel drops. Now we're in a warrior pose. Okay, so we keep the lunge, and now you're gonna cartwheel your arms down so that your right elbow meets your right knee. Be careful not to dump into that knee. And then you're going to reverse that warrior and go the opposite way with your arms. Okay, so now your left arm is back on your left thigh and you're reaching up. And then now you're going to cartwheel again and go forward to go into a plank pose. Once you're in plank pose, you're going to flip your toes and look up. And then unflip them and go back into downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. So maybe you bend your knees. Go back and forth, and now we do the same thing on the left side. So left heel comes up, and then we step it through. Important that you catch your balance. Make sure you're all balanced. Remember that right heel is still up because we're in crescent, okay? So right heel is up. Just commit to the lunge. Make sure you're stepping forward. So 90-degree angle, okay? Right arm stays down. We're going to look up with the left arm. Left arm looks up for a challenge and look down for stability. Okay, inhale and exhale. And we're going to come back to the mat, framing our foot, with our hands. And then we're going to tee our arms out for our warrior pose on the left side. Okay, so keep the lunge. You drop that back heel, but we keep the lunge. So make sure you're bending a 90-degree angle, right? And then you're going to tee your arms. You're going to bring your left arm, your right arm back. So now we are reversing our warrior. And then now we're going to tee our arms all the way back forward to frame that front foot. And we're going to bring it back to plank. And then we're going to flip our toes for upward facing dog as we look up. And then go straight into downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees, flip your toes. Smoke a little bit if you will. And we're going to go into a little bit of a child's pose here. Knees are wide as the mat. Sit back on your heels, go back and forth. And now, again, child's pose. So arms spread forward, head is down. You're not trying to hold your head up or anything like that. Hips are back, arms are forward. And we're relaxing. We're being intentional, we're being present, we're being aware of our body, our feelings, our thoughts, our actions. We're being intentional in our thoughts, we're being intentional in our movements. We're being intentional in our words. All right, so we're going to slowly come back up, rock a little bit, go back into downward facing dog. Okay, again, you can walk your dog a little bit, so you may bend your knees a little bit. It's okay if your heels don't touch the mat when you're in downward facing dog. The most important thing is that it's comfortable and that you're not dumping into your wrists. Okay, so make sure you keep those fingers spread out. Okay, so now this is the challenging part. Okay, so the right leg goes up and then you flip it to the opposite side. Trust yourself. Okay, and now you're gonna come back into downward facing dog. Okay, that's if you want to challenge yourself. Okay, don't do this if you're too high and you're not confident in yourself, or or if you just don't want to. But it's good to try and challenge yourself. Okay, same thing on the opposite side. Left arm comes up, left leg goes up and back. Okay, you see I'm shaking, so it's not an easy thing to do, but it's fun, it's challenging, it's fun, it's nice knowing that you can do hard things, right? Come back into downward facing dog, walk it out. Inhale and exhale. Please do not forget to inhale and exhale, okay? Very, very, very important, okay? Now I'm laying just a little bit more into the downward facing dog, stretching my shoulders, stretching my arms. Now, from here, I'm going to come on up, walk your feet to your wrists, okay? And we're gonna just hang out here, okay? This is a forward fold. Very good for your hamstrings, your calves, as well as your neck and your spine, okay? Just hang out here. We're gonna slowly come up so that our back is flat, and this is halfway lift, okay? Our back should be flat, is parallel to the floor, parallel to our mat, okay? It should be a straight line like the mat below your feet, okay? Come back down into forward fold, so you're touching your toes. Again, this is a great stretch for your hamstrings. You notice how the longer I hold this pose, the more I'm able to go into it, the further down I'm able to go. Any pose that has your head below your heart is a great pose because it's a natural reset. So now we're going to slowly lift up and bring our hands to frame our face. Our arms are framing our face wide up. And this is mountain pose. Sorry you can't see the top half of my body, but I'm just lifting my arms above my head at the sides. But my shoulders are dropped, nice and comfortable. Okay, my shoulders are comfortable, but my arms are up. Okay, it's almost like I'm a field, the football field goal thing. So now we're gonna come back down into forward fold, and then we're gonna step back into plank position. Okay. Plank position, again, you're trying to be in a straight line, as straight as possible, as straight as the floor beneath you. Okay, we're going to hold this a little bit. Plank pose is great for literally your entire body. It really targets the core. You know that those abs, baby, those obliques, okay? So heels are up facing the ceiling. Again, our fingers are spread out. Okay, so we're not dumping into our wrists, okay? We're not slouched down or anything like that. Now we're going to flip our toes for downward facing dog. Okay, you can, if you want, drop your thighs down, but it's more challenging to stay on the tops of your feet. And then you're going to flip back and go into downward dog. Modifications can be made all throughout this, but again, it's about listening to your body and doing what's best for you. So now we're just walking our dog a little bit, hanging out here. Again, nice reset for the circulatory system, for the nervous system, whenever your head is below your heart. Okay, this is why I really enjoy these inversions. Okay, it's another reason why inversions are so popular, because not only does it, it helps with balance and strength, but it's really good for you, your cardiovascular health. So now we stepped our right foot through, and we landed on our right knee. And so now we're just keeping a straight back and lifting up. Okay, now we're going to fold forward, and this is a variation of pigeon. So now we're just laying here. Again, another good stretch for the hamstrings, as well as the glutes. And yeah. So now we're just hanging out here and breathing. Again, inhale and exhale. Okay, very important. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you set an intention for today. Maybe you're not sure. You just wanted to see what was going on. But this is a great time to set your intention for this practice. Maybe you want to just be more patient, right? Maybe you want to hold yourself more accountable. Right now, we're going to slowly lift up. We're going to re-engage our back toe on that left leg and send that right leg up and back. Okay, so now we're in a three-legged dog. It's like downward facing dog, but the right leg is up. Now we're going to bring that right foot down to meet the left. So now we're in down dog, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to walk forward and go into forward fold. Okay. Little smoke break as well. Okay, kids don't smoke, don't do drugs. Okay, it's not good. This is just for the adults only, the responsible adults. Okay, so we're gonna do a little inhaling and exhaling here. Okay, because again, we are doing this for our own mental health, our spiritual health, our physical health. Okay, everything that you see externally has grew from an internal thought, right? It had to be a seed before it was a tree or a plant or anything. It was a seed first. So you're going to step on your hands, okay? Step on your hands as much as you can with the top of your toes and kind of just hang out here. Let your head just hang heavy. Be intentional, right? What is your seed that you're planting? What seeds are you planting, right? Who do you want to be? Who are you? Right? What do you want to plant in yourself, right? Think about all of that. Maybe you smoke again, because that's what this is. We're smoking and we're doing yoga. You know what I'm saying? This is a feel-good practice. Okay, so again, we're going to slowly come up to halfway lift and then go back down, and we're going to step back into plank. And so from plank, we're going to go into up dog. So you're going to flip onto the top of your toes, maybe your thighs if you like. We're going to look up. This is up dog, okay? Thighs can touch the mat if you like, but if not, that's it. And you're going to go back into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, stretching it out, walking it out, okay? Very intentional, thinking of everything that we want to manifest. And we're going to step forward and pigeon pose with that left knee. Left knee comes to meet that left elbow, and we're going to sit up. In our pigeon, sit up nice, high and tall, straight back. Again, we're breathing, taking time to know ourselves, to learn ourselves, to be aware, to be intentional, to be present, and to have a better connection with ourselves, with our source, and with the people around us, right? And then we're going to lean forward. Lean forward in your pigeon pose. Really breathe it through. We're breathing it through. Think of all the blessings that you have. How grateful you are for your pinky toe, your fingers, right? Your hips, your different muscles, your calves, hamstrings, your quads. So grateful for this body, right? You only have one body, but just so grateful for it. Just think of all of that. You are abundance. You know what I'm saying? Speak life over yourself. Speak life. Be kind to yourself every day, every thought. We have so many negative thoughts. We have to outweigh those negative thoughts. Speak positively to yourself, right? It makes a difference, right? It makes a difference. Smile to people when you see them, right? It makes a difference. You're going to slowly lift back up and go back into your down dog. Lift that left leg up as you're up in that down dog. So that's like a 3-legged dog. And we're breathing through this. Come back into your down dog and walk it out. Walk it out. We're going to come down onto all fours, go into a child's pose. So knees are as wide as the mat. Hips are back, and you're going to stretch your arms out forward. Arms are stretched out forward. Head is down. So we're not holding it up, and we're just relaxing. We're breathing nice and slow. Come back up to all fours. Maybe you smoke again. Whatever it is you need to do. We're going to turn around and we're going to sit on our butts, okay? And from a seated position, you're going to fold your knees. Okay, fold your knees, and you're going to bring your arms out in front of you, on the sides of your knees, okay? So arms are going to be stretched out as you're sitting up tall. So we're sitting up tall, and our arms are stretched out, knees are bent, and we're slowly going to just fold backwards. Very slow. Very slow. We're just sliding back. Well, not sliding back, but just folding back down till our back touches the mat. Okay, so that's some core work, nice little core work. Okay, you're gonna plant your heels down and slowly lift your hips up. Okay, this is a bridge pose. If you like, you can interlace your fingers under your back, but this is really good for your back. This is really good for the glutes. This is really good for your calves. Again, this is bridge pose. So your heels are back, right under your but you're lifting your hips, right? From your core, from your hips, you're directly just up. And we're holding that, okay? We're trying to keep our knees as straight as possible. When I say as straight as possible, I mean just facing forward and in a 90-degree angle. So we're going to come out of that and just go into a shavasana. So our legs are planted straight down. And then now we're going to do some leg lifts, okay? So just lift your legs up and down, up and down. This is some core work as well as we are lubricating and just like strengthening the spine, getting the spine some lubrication, some nice little movement, as well as working our core and our obliques, okay? Up and down the leg lifts, up and down. Finally rest it out, okay? Do a couple toe taps, okay? So now find your stillness. Maybe you smoke a little bit again. But again, remember why you're here, right? Yoga has the power to transform your life. Yoga has the power to bring you stillness. Yoga has the power to allow you to think things out clearly, allows you to move with intention, allows you to have a better regulation of your nervous system. It allows you to really be aware of your fight or flight response, right? You can see things and anticipate things before they happen, okay? So now you're going to bring your knees into your chest and you're going to grab your knees, or you can grab your ankles, and we're going to go into happy baby. So happy baby, think of a happy baby when they grab their knees and they grab their feet and they're just laughing and rocking back and forth. And you can even just kind of like bring one knee in, and you'll feel as you rock to that side that you bring in, and you can stretch the other knee out and you'll go that way, right? And then when you bring that knee in, you'll go the opposite way, and just have fun with it, right? Happy baby. We're happy babies, okay? So happy baby, happy baby, happy baby, happy baby, okay? Nice for the spine. Very good for the spine, okay? Squeeze it all in. Give yourself a really big hug, really big squeeze. I love you so much. Tell yourself I love you so much. I appreciate you. I love this body. This is my body. And stretch your legs back out again and go into shavasana. Find some stillness here. Thank your body for being here with you. Allowing you to breathe, allowing you to move, allowing you to go through this life with ease. Being able to walk, being able to talk, being able to use your 5 senses, being able to just do so many great things, being able to breathe and send blood to your different systems and your different organs and your skin, which is your largest organ. Being able to do all of these things without thinking about it, right? Central nervous system is impeccable, right? Thank you for your lymphatic system, right? Getting all the toxins and waste out of your body, right? We're so grateful for this body, so grateful, right? So much that we can do. A lot of us don't use our bodies for everything that it can do, but we're so grateful for that. We're going to challenge that. We're going to change that to try to get more things done. Speak kindly to yourself, okay? Think of everything that you can accomplish, everything that you would like to be, everything that you are. Who are you? I want you to sit up nice and tall, straight back. Bring your hands to your chest. And be grateful for this moment, for this time, for this body, this time that we will never get back, this presence, this awareness. This mindful movement and this meditation. So grateful for it. So grateful for you. So grateful for God, the source of everything. So grateful for nature. Maybe you do some head turns, wrist turns, different circles. Maybe you stretch out forward. These are the last few poses as we close out this flow. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you found some peace. I hope you found some awareness, some intention, some presence, and I hope you continue to use those, right? To be mindful in your breathing, mindful in your movement, mindful in your words, mindful of how you go throughout your day, right? When you think before you act, think before you speak, listen more than you speak. Spread more love than hate and confusion and disruption. Because love is literally the greatest thing, right? And we know that being grateful welcomes and